and thank you for coming to Coco for Disney. I'm so happy and glad you're here. Today we have a collaboration. It is called the VIP collaboration. It is hosted by Nick of Disney Mertz. I don't know if you've ever watched Nick's channel. He's so fun. He's so funny as well. I love to watch him. There was one video in particular I was watching one time when he had a bestie come into town and she had brought her daughter. And so Nick, Disney Mertz, decided to spend some time with her, so they opened a box of Harry Potter jelly beans that have different tastes. So they took that taste test, and poor Nick wasn't as lucky as his cohort in choosing the jelly beans. So if you get a chance, it's an older video, but it's really funny. I love watching Nick. The other thing I love is that he loves Aladdin, so kind of got me stuck along with Raising a Disney Princess on the Aladdin bag. So anyway, I want to thank Nick so much for inviting me to be a part of his collab. So the way he's listed it, and we have to do them in order, is 3 favorites: pins, Funkos, Loungeflys, Gym Shores, and Wearables. So I always have a hard time. I'm always changing what my favorites are. So what I am going with is some of the OGs. So I have 3 princesses that I've picked to go for my VIPs, because I do have some Gym Shores, Loungeflys, and pens and Funkos that go with these 3 princesses, and I do love them. The first one being the OG herself, Snow White. The second one, Cinderella. And the third one is Belle. I love Belle. I'm a little disappointed that I don't have an Aurora to match up with what I'm showing. So I am going with Snow White, Cinderella, and Belle. So let's get into it, should we? All right, I'm gonna turn this around so you can see my favorite pens of the princesses that I've chosen. I have 1 pen for each princess, so therefore having 3. So let's turn it around and watch that. So here we are with the pens. And of course, I'm going to start off with the first OG, Snow White, and this pen is my favorite of her. This is a pink Alamode exclusive. Now, I've liked Snow White, I just wasn't really fond of her until yours truly, darling, showed this pen on his channel. And she is gorgeous. Out of all the floral pens, I think she is the most striking in this pen. I love the way the little apple is down here at the bottom. I love the marbled red in the back, swirled in with just a little bit of that pink. And then look at the bow in her hair, her dark brown eyes, and those red ruby lips. This depicts her so beautifully. This is a limited edition of 300, and she is gorgeous. So then we're going to move on to the next princess, Cinderella. So I have showed this pen before, but this is my favorite of her. I love it. Just has the little roses around the framing. It's like a little storybook picture. And then you have the carriage up at the top. You have her in her blue gown with the magic still sparkling around her. Look at this background. How it goes from dark to the light blue to the sparkles in that. And then you have the little bluebirds down here. She's right there by that fountain. So pretty. And then the gold that's etched into this pen. Now, this is one of the pens that also has the little stand in the back. I believe this pen I got some time long ago at Shop Disney, and this is a limited edition of 500. Has the old pen backing. But that is my favorite of Cinderella. Now, our next princess is Belle. So I don't collect a lot of Belle, but I collect Belle for my daughter-in-law. So this is really her pin that she has not received yet. And this is another pink a la mode. I absolutely think this pen is fabulous just because of the purple sparkle in the background of this. And she has her two sidekicks. You have Cogsworth, you have Lemire, and of course you have her holding a book, which she's known for loving books. She's in her yellow gown. I just think this is so pretty. I love the way her hair comes up off the pen as well. Again, this was a pink a la mode exclusive. I think this one was called the Friends pen, Princesses and Friends. And then on the back of this one, you can see that that is also a limited edition of 300. But that's my favorite pen of Belle. Okay, so now moving on to the second category of Funkos. So we're gonna go with Snow White first again. And I have an older Funko Pop. I don't even know how long ago I got her. I had started collecting the princesses and the villains, and I got the Evil Queen. So there she is with her crown, her apple, and I love the sleeves on her gown. But she is a cutie. Even the villains are cute in these Funko Pops, aren't they? Top of her head. Just a cute, oh, look at it. I love the way the ring light make them look like they have little pupils. But she is an OG. Love her. I love the Evil Queen. I think she's gorgeous. I believe she's also Dusty Boo's favorite. So the second Funko Pop I have is of Cinderella. It's from Cinderella, not of Cinderella. Now, this particular piece is one of my favorite aspects of the Cinderella movie, other than Cinderella's kindness. And it is the Funko Pop of Cinderella's carriage. The two little horses, which of course are mice. And then the wheels on that. And then the door right here with the C monogram on there, the little step, and then the little pinnacle at the top with the little carriage light. This Funko Pop, I didn't own any large Funko Pops until, well, other than Maleficent, until I saw this Cinderella carriage. At the time, I did have to get it on the second market. But I just love it. Look, even in the back, the little leaf where the footman stands. Just an amazing piece. I love this Funko so much. I'm gonna put her back here. And so then we're gonna go to the third Princess, Belle. And I have some, these are originals too that I believe I have. I don't know if these are the first ones that came out of Belle and Beast, but I have the pair. They are just amazing too. Belle's hair, her dress. Beast in his dress suit. Just amazing little Funkos. I love Funkos so much. I don't have a great number of them. I keep them pretty crowded in one corner. I do collect my favorites that I always love. There's always a favorite. All right. Now, moving on to the Loungefly category. I did decide to go in the Loungefly category with the villains of each princess. Just because I do love their bags with the princesses, but I love the villains even more. And with Halloween coming fairly soon, I wanted to get them out. So we're gonna go with the first one, Snow White. And it is the Evil Queen. Now, she has several bags of her that are out with her face on the front. I love this one simply because her fingers, her hands are on this, and she is holding the box that she gives the huntsman to put Snow White's heart in. That is a villain. But her white collar comes up, her crown is an applique that comes up over the top of the bag. Her face is painted on, although her head itself is an applique that's sewn on. I love this. I love that little emblem. And her hands that hold that box. Now, look at this zipper pull. Isn't that amazing? The poison apple. You have the black with the purple, that outside pocket. Look at that. And that gold hardware. We come over to the side, and I love it when they put the plaque on the side when they have the cosplays. The plaque doesn't interfere with that bag. Again, you have that purple. The bottom is the piping of the purple, but the bottom is black. Always love that. Your top handle is the purple. Your back straps are purple along with the extender and the tab. And then on the back of this bag, along with that villain's tag right there, you have the huntsman. So something very different in this villain bag, because you do have that second character on the back that she sends. Just very pretty. Let's check the lining out here. I did get this bag on the secondhand market. I saw Dusty Boo show this, and then I had to have her. So the inside lining is really quite cool. It has the poison apples in red all throughout the inside of the bag. Just a very cool bag. I wanted her desperately for Halloween. So, the Evil Queen. So, I do not have a villain's bag of Cinderella. I thought I did. I do not have a villain's bag of Cinderella, so I am going to pull out a villain from Sleeping Beauty, and this is my favorite bag of my very favorite character. So I am going to make a attempt here. And this is probably my favorite villain bag of all, and it is Maleficent. This is one of the original bags that came out with the villains. They've made so many different villain bags, which I just love. But this was the first one they made of her. It is just the top of her head, and this is all her eyeshadow, her eyelid, and her eyes are all embroidered. And then the horns are appliqued off the top of the bag. And then you have her bit of purple that's in here, with that Loungefly tag being right there. Disney has that purple trim. The bottom is all black. You do have the side pockets in purple with the zipper trim. And then you have that gunmetal zipper. Same on this side. Your top loop handle is that purple, along the back strap, the extender, and the tab being black. There is nothing on the back. I think all the original bags of these, I believe there was Cruella, I believe there's Evil Queen, Ursula. There was a few that came out in the original like this. Let's see, let's look at this little outside pocket here. I don't think there was anything. There was also nothing inside that inside pocket that followed that face like they do now. It's not really that old of a bag, but this is the lining on the inside of this bag. Again, this is one of those older bags. So it just has that pattern in there. It looks like it's Maleficent changing in the dragon. I'm not really sure. It could just be that it's a pattern. This is one of the older bags. Well, I think this was I want to say this was one of the first ones of Maleficent. But I love her. So this is the one thing of Aurora you'll see in this video. I love her. So the next villain is Belle's villain. And we all know who that is. If you're in love with Belle, you know who Belle's villain is. Gaston. Now this bag came from World One-on-One Games. He was probably one of my first. I gotta get him. Very cool. His eyebrows are embroidered. His hair and his face are an applique that are on this bag. It depicts his outfit that he wears. The funniest thing about this bag, that I love most about this bag, is that little chest hair curl right there. It does have its belt, and then there you do have that Disney plaque right there. It's trimmed again in that same red. You go to the side pocket, and you do have his trim of his shirt collar and belt buckle right there. I think goes into the black with the red side pocket. You have the gold hardware. Same on this side, but get a peek at that. There's this little ponytail right there. Pretty cool bag. The back strap is black along with the, the top loop handle is black along with the padded back strap. Now this is a cool bag. It's his quiver with his arrows. Very cool. That bottom is trimmed in a brown with that being red. Let's see what that inside pocket shows us, if anything. There is nothing on that outside pocket. It doesn't follow, his face does not follow down into the pocket. Now the lining on this bag is something else. I love this lining. I haven't opened it in a while, but I can still remember what it looks like. It is in a black and white. And this bag shows Gaston flexing his muscles and a few other pics of him there. I love the black and white of it, but it's just so cute showing him. So that's my 3 Loungeflys that I show for each princess and some of my favorites. Got a peek of Maleficent there. So my next 3 are the Gem Shores. The Gem Shores, my favorites change for Gem Shore all the time. Depends on what I'm collecting and depends on what I'm interested in at the time. I always love the Maleficent and the Aurora. Again, I have too many of those to show to pick 3 favorites out of, and I've showed you some of those before, I believe. So what I did go with was the 3 princesses that we've been talking about: Snow White, Cinderella, and Belle. These are some of my first, I probably had 5 original Gem Shores that I got, and these I had started seeing in the Hallmark stores, and this is what the 3 that I tried to do the series with. I unfortunately did not get my favorite, Aurora. I never got her. She is a Grail now, so I'm going to show you these. I love these. I love princesses. So this is the Snow White, and this depicts Snow White and Prince Florian with the bluebirds, and in the back you see the castle, you see the animals, so much detail in this. And then look at the dress. Look at how he has carved each fold of this out. Just unbelievable. Go to the side, you can see it a little bit more, how he carved that. It's so thin and delicate. And again, the border all the way around is carved. All his markings that he likes to use are on the back of her dress. Look at that dress, look at the sleeves, her collar. And then the flooring that she's standing on is that pink and red. There's another side of the dress. I love that red bow in her dark hair. Just so pretty. And she has a very beautiful face on this one. So there we have Snow White. This one is called Fairy Tale Ending for the Fairest. All right, so we all know the next one is the next OG, which is Cinderella. And I did pick her up in the same series. Again, look at her. I love this down here, and then you have the black and white flooring, but look at that. Her and Prince Charming dancing. But once again, the dress, the folds of the dress are something he did that are just amazing. All inset right there. She has the bustle on her gown. Oh, look at the little look she's giving. I love her face in this one too. And I always love the black choker she wears, the white gloves. Again, we're coming onto that side where all that detail of that dress, the folds in the dress are. You go to the back, and just like Snow White, his artwork is on the back there. There's some more of that fold in the dress. I just love that artwork that he's done on her. Just very beautiful. The next out came Aurora, and I missed her. She's one that I'll be in search for quite some time. I haven't seen her anywhere. I haven't probably not looked hard enough. So the next princess, of course, then, because we don't have Aurora, is gonna be Belle. I do believe they also had an Ariel in this. And I think she may be in the boat, Kiss the Girl, I'm not sure. But Belle, oh my goodness. Out of the three that I have, even the Aurora, I think out of the princesses, Belle in this series is the most beautiful. I just love the way she's depicted in here. Her tiny little bodice right there with the sleeves off the shoulder and her gloves. Her face is gorgeous. He did a really good job on this one. And then of course you have the castle in the background, and you have Belle and the Beast out on the veranda. You have Cogsworth, you have Mrs. Potts and Chip. Oh, and you have Lumiere in there too, right there. But again, the folds of the dress, this detail, this is all carved out. Each one of these little ruffles on that dress, you can feel it's carved out. Her flooring is in all blue. Take her around. Now on this dress, this is probably why it's one of my favorites, because he's got each one of these folds carved out. And then again to the back, look at the folds that go. He just really made her dress look really big. And again, put his signature artwork on it. Her hair. Coming around to those folds again, where she's holding her dress up. Just so pretty. Again, I love the princesses so much. They're so pretty. So I guess I need Ariel and Aurora. So the two A's. Right. So we've done the pens, we've done the Funkos, and we've done the Loungeflys and the Gym Shores. So the next thing I have to show you is wearables. We had 3 wearables we were to show. Now, the thing I love to wear most are earrings. Disney earrings. I think you've seen a few of my videos where I do get some as gifts, and I just love them, and I'm always wearing some type of earring. I don't have Disney ones on right now, but I do have bauble bar earrings that I do want to show you. The bauble bar earrings are my very favorite. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let you see those earrings, and see the ones that I've collected. So ready? Here we go. Okay, so now going on to the category of wearables. So Nick, you can slap my hand if jewelry wasn't one of the things that was added, I'm sorry. But these are the bauble bar, these are the castle. And if you can see, there's the little firework that's up the top. That is your backing, your ear backing. But that's the firework that's up over the castle. And then as you zoom in, you can see all the little different colored gems they put in around the castle, up around here on each spiral, and then around the door as well. I just love, these are my very favorite earrings. They're rather heavy, but I do love to wear them. I will wear them when I go into the park, just because it's about the only time I get to wear them, except for you guys on this channel. But those are my favorite pair, the #1 pair of bauble bar earrings I have. So the next pair runs a very close second, and you would know her, but these are my Daisy Duck earrings. These are the prettiest on, and they're the easiest to wear, but I've showed these before as well.
I just love how Bobble Bar just blings everything out, and I just love it. You can wear a plain shirt, plain shorts into the parks, but if you want to dress it up, just put these earrings on. Bobble Bar. I just love them. I was showing you the princesses of Snow White, Cinderella, and Belle. Now, while I don't have a pair of Snow White or Cinderella, I do have a pair of Belle. Now, I love that they did the cutouts on these earrings. They have her face. Well, not really her face. It's her hair that surrounds the face, and the face is just gems. That then is your ear back. And then it goes into her top that goes off the shoulder, and then they did the cutouts in the dress. Now, what I love about this is, look, they still have the sways in her dress gemmed in there. I love that they cut it out so the earring is not quite as heavy. These are not as heavy as the castles are. That is the Belle Bobble Bar earrings.
So that is my VIP collect my VIP top pins, Funkos, Loungeflys, Gym Shores, and Wearables. Were any of those in there your favorites? I'm sure there's going to be more. I'm sure you're going to get out there and see. Again, you've got to check everybody out because you're going to find different things. I show different things every time I have a favorite. So I know everyone else out there is showing some amazing things. I can't wait to see. I always look forward to seeing the Gym Shores and the Loungeflys. Those are the ones I always love to see. And I know some other people love the pens, some other people love Wearables, some people love the Funkos. So make sure you get out there and watch each channel and see what they have to show. It's going to be pretty amazing as always. So Nick, thank you so much for inviting me for this collab. I hope I didn't disappoint you. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was fun picking out, trying to figure out what I was going to show, what I was going to pick out, and I went with the three princesses and snuck a little bit of a Maleficent in there. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you get out and watch all those other channels. Make sure you're checking them out, and I hope you have a good day. And as they say in the parks, have a magical day, okay? Bye now.